Hi folks, welcome back. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. This flag is going to drape around and it's going to go underneath some of the feathering on the top, like it's tucked underneath, and then come back out, just to give it a little bit of a different look. So what I'm going to do is from here on out, from this feather down, I'm going to cut it a pretty good deep cut. Now you can, if you have a V-tool, you can use a V-tool. And what I had done was I drew this line, well, let me back this up. I drew this line all the way up and around, okay? And then here I'm going to just take a moment. I'm not going to do anything up there yet. I'll do that a little bit later. And so this is where it goes back underneath again. So from this side I'm going to go down this way. Okay, and it has me going straight into that other cut. Alright, so from here, this is the top part of the flag. So I'm going to take this line that we did first out. Alright. Alright, see how that's being tucked under? Okay. And right up to there. Just like that. Now I'm going to make this a little deeper, and the reason for that is I'm going to fold this in a little bit. Alright, it's not going to be too much deeper, but just a little bit more. Alright, so that you really have an edge there that you need to round off like this. Alright, just round it off. Just like that. Okay, see how we have an indentation? Alright, so that's... And we're going to sand all this. You know, this is all going to blend in together. And it will look nice when we get done with it. Now here's where it's going to be a little tricky. What we're going to do here is, let's go up one more here. Cut that out. Well, let me go the other way here. Cut that out from this side. Okay. Now here's these little feathers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut each individual feather out very slightly. I'm going to just do my indentation like so. Alright. Now it's just a guideline where these feathers need to go. So, you know, we'll blend them in a little bit later to what it is up there. But we're just doing, I'm going to disregard that portion there. Okay. Alright. So once you have that drawn on there, you're just going to scoop it out, just like so. You want to be very, very careful. I'm going to be rounding some of these feathers off. And, you know, there's no right or wrong way of doing this. This is just a new little experiment I'm trying to do with the flag. So you can do it. You can do a straight flag all the way around if you want. That's entirely up to you. You have a lot of leeway with it, for sure. Okay, I'm going to do one more right here. Alright, let me go the other way. You've got to be mindful how the grain's running, folks. You'll be splitting things, and, you know, I do everything basically with a knife. Even with bird carving I do. But I will use a sandpaper and that to smooth things out. You know, and get up in there. Nail files are great for this, folks, when you get done. And this takes a little bit of experience to be able to get those feathers to come out. Okay, see how we have those feathers out? And then down here, remember the flag is draped over the body, so this is already cut, so we're just going to trim this out with the tip of my knife here. And it goes down. Just like so. Alright. It's going to be a fun project to paint. Folks, I don't usually care to paint, but when it comes to the American flag, it just brings it to life. It really does. So I'm going to go right up here and undercut from here up. Just like so. Alright. Now we're going to make that a little deeper so we can round it off like we did down here. Okay. quite a bit more to do on this guy, because what we're going to do is we're actually going to carve the feathers in around here, okay? This is going to come down like so, alright? And you kind of stagger it a little bit. Now that might come down a little bit lower, but I just wanted the white portion to be hanging over the and you know, folks, I'm doing this random, so it's not, make that a little longer, okay? And then underneath that we're going to put our brown sections in, okay? And if you haven't joined me for doing any kind of birds before, I'm going to tell you, it can be a lot of fun doing birds. It takes more time, but this will give you a rough idea what it's going to look like. Okay, see what my idea is to have that eagle head coming out, some of the feathers laying on top. Alright, and then this is going to have folds in it, and the stripes are going to go kind of intertwine each other. There's not going to be a real logical way with this. You know, we're going to leave that, and then this portion here will have all those stripes, and the stars are going to be up here somewhere. We're going to incorporate it underneath here somewhere. Like right here, we'll have the stars going in to about here maybe. Okay? And that's how it's going to work out, folks. So we'll be back. I'll show you how to, in fact, we're going to put another line right here. We're going to go down a little ways. We're not going to go right to the edge. We're going to just do another line like so. And I have this a little bit at an angle now because I am going to dig this out. Like I said, you can use a parting tool. That's entirely up to you. And alright, so that's how that one's going to work. We're just going to bring this up, and we're going to just trim this off in the back here. Alright, just a little notch. Alright, and this one's going to come in, go up and around. Be careful when you make these circles that your hands are out of the way. You certainly don't want to nail your hands with this. Some of this is going to be rounded. So this is what you're going to do with each line. You're just going to dig it out. And actually, this one's going to be over top of this one. So we're going to make this a little more deeper underneath here. Alright, just like so. I'll be right back, folks.